Rest of the party just on a call. All right, we can start now. So, good evening, everyone, and a very warm welcome to this special alumni spotlight session for the postgraduate certificate in business management from XLRi Jamshedpur. This is the 45th batch we are doing this for this program, and this is one of the flagship program of XLRi Jamshedpur. We are truly delighted to have each one of you join us today. This session is not only a celebration of PGCBM journey, but also a wonderful opportunity to learn from the rich experiences of our distinguished alumni and esteemed uh, coordinators and staff at XLRI Jamshedpur. Founded in 1949, XLRI Jamshedpur is one of the oldest and most reputed management institution in India. XLRI is known for its academic rigor and values-driven approach. XLRI has been consistently been at the forefront of shaping responsible business leader. The PGCBM program, in particularly, is one of the XLRI's flagship offerings and is widely recognized across industries. This is designed for working professionals. It provides a strong foundation in core management concepts, preparing participants for leadership across functions. In today's session, in all about real world insight, inspiration, and shared learning, we will hear from alumni who have applied their learnings from PGCBM in dynamic ways. And with that, let's begin. I would firstly like to introduce Mr. Kayor Parikh. Mr. Kayor Parikh is a seasoned project leader, innovator, and polymer expert with 20 plus years of experience in manufacturing projects across sectors like pharmaceutical, wellness, FMCG, packaging, and medical devices. He founded Inji Start Consulting to create an environment where team flourishes and businesses grow. As a mentor and coach, Parikh had helped numerous individuals and teams develop technical expertise and leadership capabilities. He is passionate about aligning innovation and sustainability and technology. When not leading project, he is an avid marathoner and tracker. So, Mr. Kayor Parikh, welcome to our session, and he is one of the alumni of Postgraduate Certificate of Business Management program. Now, I would also like to introduce Mr. Gopi Krishna. He is also an alumni of XLRi PGCBM, and he is a visionary leader in supply chain management. Gopi Krishna has spent over 20 years driving innovation and excellence. With a storied career spanning top tier companies like Genpact, Accenture, and Tech Mahindra, he brings a wealth of experience and expertise to his current role as a director of finance and operations at HCL Tech. With a background in finance, operations, and technology, he has developed a unique expertise in leveraging on robotics, automation, P&L management to elevate supply chain performance. Welcome, Gopi Krishna. Welcome to our session. Now, I would also like to introduce Mr. Dharais Mehta and Mr. Pulak Patnaik from VC Now, founders and directors at VC Now, who has also joined us in today's session. And I would now like to request Mr. Mehta and Mr. Pulak Patnaik to take it up and, you know, lead the discussion with our alumni of business management program.
Yeah, thank you. So thank you, Pritish, and I think thank you everyone for joining in on this Saturday afternoon, and especially thanks to our esteemed alums, Kayor and Gopi for joining in. Actually, Gopi is traveling, and that's why you'll see him in the car. We have pulled him from a session or an event, and that's why he's been gracious to even host. One of our other alums, Lalit, was actually down with fever and he could not talk, so he's excused himself. But all the same, I think we'll not spend too much time. While Pritish mentioned that XLRi was one of the oldest, I would like to correct that. It's the foremost, I would say, the foremost management school in India. So it's even earlier than the IIMs. XLRi was established as a management school even before the IIMs was established. The other thing I would want to share that the PGCBM is a flagship program of XLRi, Postgraduate Certificate in Business Management. If you see the batch number, it's batch 45. A program is known by the time and the duration it is in the market and the amount of batches and the hallowed and esteemed alumni it produces. That's how a program is recognized from an education point of view. So this is batch 45. It has been in the market for 20 years, and the program has evolved over a period of time. And therefore, it has a very wide acceptance in the market, and that acceptance comes from the delivery by the alums, when they are in the market also. And also the recognition from AICTE as an approved, postgraduate certificate program in business management from XLRi. So I think with that done, Pulak, would you want to say something before we start off with the alums? Mic is muted, Pulak.
Yes, I would. I hope I'm heard to everyone. Yeah, okay. So, I will not take too much of time, but of course, in the interest of this session today, and first of all, thank you everyone for joining into for this Saturday session, especially, Kayor and Gopal Krishnan for Gopi Krishnan to have, spared their valuable time today to come over. And I think, to let you know that I personally have been associated with this program for over 20 years now, myself, Darius, and many other team members. And, every year we had been witnessing the convocation ceremony or the graduation ceremony, which is the highest point of this program. In fact, none of the institutions, I can vouch and say, takes so much of care, responsibility, and I would say acknowledgement of a program like PGCBM and PGCHRM. These are the two flagship programs which have stood out, by time. And I think it has proved itself. Today, if somebody has to invest on a WagonR, as a first-time car buyer, I mean, one does not need too much of time to take a decision upon, because it is time-tested. So this is a time-tested, acknowledged program, and we have hundreds of graduated professionals, executives who have graduated out of this program and have made big within their careers. And of course, Gopi Krishna and Kayor are just few amongst them who have made it big and have gained from the program immensely. So I would not take too much of time. I would put forward the forum to Darius so that he can, moderate in the interest of all our participants.
Yeah. Right. Thanks, Pulak. So I think the floor is open, whether Kayor or Gopi, whoever wants to go first. I mean, if you could kind of, take us through your journey. I mean, what prompted you to kind of look at the XLRi BM program? How was your experience with the BM program? And then, your journey after the BM program. So, over to you. Yeah, Gopi.
Sure, I'll take the first opportunity. Primarily, thank you so much, Darius, for having me over here. It's a nostalgic feeling for me. 10 years, 11 years back, I was on the other side. Today, I'm here, thanks to you and to XLRi and to this program. My journey, so I'm from a technical background. I'm a chemical engineer. Then I did a couple of certifications in computers, and that's where I started my career. One of my mentors once told me that in case if you want to expand your career, it has to go in 3 directions, primarily on your domain, skill set, and geographical location. When I say geographical location, it's not about you move from one place to another, but when you try and work with people from different places, you understand their culture, you integrate them in the system and yourself along with them. Now, there was this idea from technical standpoint, how do I go ahead? While I always had interest in finance and accounting, my father is a chartered accountant and an IS, so I was always motivated with that. And then I came across this program. Again, I can't thank, I don't know how many times I should thank Darius for this, but this particular program came into my life and it changed altogether. So if I have to talk about my trajectory, and I'm going to go back to XLRi days, but before that, I'm going to talk about the trajectory. From technical background, when I started this particular program, I moved into telecom industry. Then I moved into retail industry, FMCG, supply chain, and finally I landed where I wanted always to be, that is finance. Finance in particular, I have been trained and I have been taught by one of the most eminent professors from XLRi, Mr. Dr. Vallabh Gaurav. So he is with, he has moved on, I suppose. I think he still gives some guest lectures, but let me tell you about him. He is one of the most eminent professors in accounting. Uh, for a science student like me, where I know nothing about accounts, I only know my LSS equal RSS. He taught me accounts in a matter of few hours over the period of week, and I can never forget the way he has taught me. Other professor, Dr. Srinivasan, he taught me about conflict management, HR management, how you exactly work in corporate industry. And let me vouch on this particular piece. It's been 11 years that I've been in contact with him since my days out there in XLRi. So coming back to XLRi days and to relate all these things together, learning in XLRi is tremendous as long as you want to. Second thing is you get continuous support from the VC Now team. You get actual books which have been used and written by those professors who are actually going to be interacting with you every day in and out during the session when it's going to be happening. Third, it's not that you came over there for a year, you did some time, you spent some time with them, you learned something, you create some relationship, and it's over. No. The relationships which have been built in that particular campus in this entire program is for life. Darius, I will start with VC Now. The first interaction was 12 years back. And there's this professor from XLRi, Dr. Pani. He's no longer with us in this world, but every achievement that I used to get, I used to drop a message to him. And I was seeing that, he stopped replying. Fortunately, Darius called me and we were talking to each other and I got to know about the current situation. But the point I'm trying to relate is we see now XLRi and all the students with the alumni who have been passing out with multiple different programs are always in touch with each other. Now let's come to exciting part. Education is something which will only be there when you have a right learning, right methodology, and fun. 1 year of that particular program of PGCBM has been exhaustive, no doubt. I don't think there was any weekend that the Darius and XLRi team has ever given to us to do something else. So that 1 year has been a practice that we come to on a weekend, Saturday and Sunday, both the days. We go through the lectures, we have the homeworks, we have to get our, I don't know what we call them, the projects to complete and get back over there. And healthy competition. A very simple piece which I want to share with you, one of the learnings that I picked up from XLRi is called as myopia. This was a subject and a topic in marketing called as marketing myopia. What it talks about is if you're going to stick to one particular product for a longer time, that product will exhaust and you'll be out of the business itself. Example is floppy drive or a floppy disk, whatever you're going to call it. Back then, when we were in school, back in 2000 and all that, floppy disk was very much popular. But then CDs came, Blu-rays came, and now you have all the cloud around. So don't stick to one thing. Keep moving on with your learning and keep accumulating the wealth of knowledge. And that's what you're going to get from this program. Lastly, extremely engaging program. We had face-to-face interactions with the professors. I think once or twice we have been there. And I still remember my batch was in our awards ceremony. We had the India president from Rolls-Royce. So the learnings and the entire group is extremely important and very helpful. And I'll pause. I can keep talking about it, but I think I'm going to take a pause. Darius, please.
Thank you, Gopi. And yeah, it was such a poignant moment, when I had called Gopi and we were just exchanging that what we are going to do about the PGCBM, and he asked me what is happening to Professor Pani. He's not responding, and I had to tell him that Professor Pani has actually expired, and he's no more. And and he wanted to say, I really want to thank him, and it was unfortunate that he's kind of moved on. He was a great soul, actually. So I think, but great journey. And while Gopi has kind of kind of rise up the ranks in the corporate ladder, I think we have Kayor Parikh, who's from Ahmedabad, who's been also a passionate XLRi or XLR, as we call it, after you become an alum. And he has his journey, which has gone into entrepreneurship. So over to Kayor. Kayor, you can share your journey too, please.
Yes, good evening, everyone. And first of all, thank you to XLRi, VC Now, Mr. Darius Mehta and Patnaik sir for inviting me here to share my journey. I'm really very happy to be a part of this session. As I said, I would like to share here, after spending more than 25 years in corporate world as an engineer or project head or a technical person or a leader, I felt it was a time to learn something new. At that time, I had a discussion. I am searching for the programs to get something new to learn. That time, I had a discussion with Mr. Darius, and he supporting me a lot that time to select this course actually. So thank you very much, Mr. Darius, for that. And I have been thinking about growing in different direction, and that's when I joined and explored this virtual program, PGCBM, that is business management. So if I say about the learning from PGCBM program, even though it was online and the learning experience was for me, it's amazing. And it's a wow feeling to me actually. So the classes, the professor, interactions, it all felt very interesting and engaging. Being back into the classroom after so many years working with this industry, it's really very difficult for me actually initial, from leading teams to handling projects. I was now attending sessions and uh, doing assignments till late night, and no Saturday, Sunday also. Sometimes we have to be sacrificed to get something our for our life or better future, I must say. But learning like a student again, I really enjoy that moment. And I still remember that time. It's one of the best time for me. So the program covered many interesting topic, and maybe more than 17 modules we have to learn. But what I found most valuable, where I believe the main four pillars, what I'm looking for to become an entrepreneur is, I know very well, that is one, finance, marketing, operation, as well as HR. So these I believe to become an entrepreneur, these are the main four pillars I would like to learn and know very well. So these subjects actually help me to connect my past experience with these new ideas. And earlier, I would say my growth was mostly vertical, getting better in technical areas, managing bigger projects, doing automation, robotics, technology selection, technology installation, commissioning, plant setup, plant layouts, so on. But XLRi program gave me this confidence to grow horizontally and to understand different functions and think like a entrepreneur and a leader. So it's also made me think deeply about the life also. What I want to do next, what kind of impact I want to create towards the society or industry. So that's what I decided to start something my own. And I have started my own NG Start Consulting as a founder in 2024 after completed my business management from XLRi. So what we do here is we support manufacturing industries, helping them from project execution to operation excellence. We also provide team building and leadership training, because I believe that employee grow, then only business can grow. So this journey from employee, like 25 years back, I have started my career, to employee to student and student to entrepreneur, has been a big learning curve. And Accelerate program, this PGCBM, played a big role into that. It helped me to restart, rethink, and reshape of my career path. So I would like to share something, everyone here listening. One message, as I learned from this journey, it's never too late to learn something new. Keep exploring, keep growing. So here I will keep my keep pause. And once again, thank you to XLRi, Now, Mr. Darius Mehta, Mr. Patnaik sir, to giving me this opportunity, and thank you all for the listening. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Kayor bhai. Because I mean, really, I think Gopi and Kayor, and it's really fulfilling. And when we say that business goes beyond passion and there has to be purpose. So for us as we see now, when we have helped people grow in their lives, help people become entrepreneurs, I mean, that purpose gives us a lot of fulfillment and further fuels and drives our passion to do more for people like you. I think with that, Pritish, over to you. Has Vikas joined? Would you want to say something, and or else then you can take it forward.
Sure, sure. Vikas is there on this call. So we have Vikas, Mr. Vikas Chaudhary. He is the program coordinator at XLRi Jamshedpur. He's taking care of the XLRi business management program. Vikas, can you please turn on your camera? We really want to see you.
You can say hi. Yeah.
He was having some
Okay.
glitches with his
Okay,
camera.
fine.
So
Fine, then you can proceed. Yeah.
yeah. So I think right.
Okay.
So Vikas, can you hear us? We will proceed then.
Maybe he can join in. Yeah.
All right.
But
So
he's
towards the end, so to inform you everyone, towards the end, we will have a Q&A session wherein we will take up all your queries. I will also walk you through the program details, the content of the program and the structure of the program, and when are the sessions, campus immersion. So the best part of this program is campus immersion. So there is a 5 days of campus immersion at XLRi Jamshedpur. During that time, you will be visiting the campus, you will be staying in the campus facility, and you will get a chance to interact with all your batchmates, faculties, and you will also have this opportunity to interact with the professors. So the best part of this program is also to create network, because we all, being a working professionals, nowadays it is very important to create network. The stronger the network I have, the better opportunities I will get in future. So that is why the main the campus immersion we have, that is very beneficial. And towards the end of the program, we do have a convocation graduation ceremony as well. So recently also, we concluded a graduation ceremony at XLRi Jamshedpur, and it was a big event. I mean, people, those who were there in the ceremony, they really liked the session, the program and the ceremony. You can see their testimonials on LinkedIn. It is, people have written about their experiences, program experiences on LinkedIn as well. Right. So I won't take much of your time. Drais, we can,
We can
again
start with the
meeting.
Q&As. So what you can do is you can raise your hand, we can unmute you. You can ask your questions, you can interact. The whole idea is for you to interact with Gopi and Kayor.
Right.
And you can even put some questions on chat if you want. So, please feel free, just unmute your mic and you can ask questions also.
So before that, there are a few participants, those who have already signed up for the program. They have got registered themselves for the program, and they have got selection letters as well. And few of the participants in this session are yet to take a decision, right?
Yeah.
So we are open to take the calls. So we have Mr. Vikas with us. Vikas, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you.
So Vikas is the program coordinator for the business management program. All of you who have applied or yet to apply for the program is going to interact with Mr. Vikas, and he will be also with you throughout the entire program journey. And at the time of convocation, graduation ceremony, also he will be there on in the campus to help you out. So Vikas, anything you want to share your experience about the business management program? And you've been interacting with the participants during the convocation ceremony and during the onboarding and throughout their whole journey. What would you like to uh, s- uh, say to the participants, those who are here today in this
Uh,
session?
Firstly, I would like to thank Tarai sir, Pritish sir, and Mr. Kayor, Mr. Gopal Krishna, and of course you. You have been our support for every time. Our alumni are the backbone, and through that only XLRI is known. So, firstly, I'd like to thank them all. With me, my team colleague, Miss Soni Jha, is there, who will be coordinating for the PGCBM 45, and I will also be the part of that, but I will be taking care of the HR part. So she will be the batch coordinator for the PGCBM 45. This is my 19th year in XLRA, and I have been associated with XLRA so long. We started in 2002 and 3, and yes, with Daraj sir, we started this journey, and right now we are on the long milestone, and we hope that we go a little more. And till now, we have made the brand to the help of the alumni and their success have helped us to the level, and we will keeps a thumbs up that this continues lifelong.
Yeah.
And as far as BM is concerned, most of you are from the diversified domain and you have more knowledge towards the marketing, infrastructure, IT sector, and various domain you are already representing from that side. I can only tell that try to attend the maximum number of session. If I was there, I would have told you to be 100% on the attendance, but practically to some extent it might not be possible because you have to manage your bread and butter, both the things at a time. Work भी जरूरी है, family भी जरूरी है, पढ़ाई भी जरूरी है. So you are a manager, senior managers, and you manage things very well. So I'm sure this time also you will manage. There has been few experience which student has shared with us, especially related to the exams, like people who have returned back to the campus or the college after 15 to 20 years. For them, it is little difficult, but yes, it has to be managed. The example is Mr. Kayor and Mr. Gopal Krishna, the best example right now in front of you. When family member or your son or your daughter will tell you कि पापा जाइए आज आपका भी एग्जाम है हमारे साथ आपको भी पढ़ाई करना है. So this type of experience we will face. So that is also a good part. And as I told you, you should always try to give 100% to the course or the program. Then only the return will be very good for you. In recent and past also, we have got the experience ki people who are doing this course, they have got benefited in n numbers of phases in their organization or switching of the organization also. I remember one candidate who was working for the Reliance Fresh that time. He has changed his organization and he moved to the other FMGC product. Once he was doing the course, he was the territory manager. Then he moved to the senior level to that. And when he switched over the company, he got a good scale as well as the promotion also. And I think he has become to the DGM of the organization. So there are various examples with us uh, who have done this course and got benefit. XLRi will give you the full-fledged support, whether it's operational or the academic, but the 99.9% is your effort and only 1% is XLRi effort, because you are the one who represent us in the market. And if you are good, then it's very obvious you will tell your colleague or the departmental colleague or the friends कि भाई XLRi से you can do this course and they will help you out. So this is only from my side. Rest I think Daraj sir, Mr. Kayor, Pritish and Pulak sir have already explained. We are always there to help you in the best possible way. So we hope to see you soon in the campus visit. Most welcome for that. This is from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Vikas. And you've always been there, like rightly said, 20 years. I mean, long relationship and hope to continue further. So I have started getting a few questions. So one of the questions I think, Gopi and Kayurbai is that, in terms of people are saying that, we have to invest time, money and effort. So kind of what are the kind of returns of that, in today's market, which is competitive as well as disruptive. So if you could share some kind of thoughts, in terms of the returns on putting in that time, money and effort.
I would say investing in ourselves. हम लोग सोच कि अच्छा जॉब कर रहे हैं, अच्छा सैलरी मिल रहा है. We always investing in assets, right? So this is one of the part I can say investing in ourselves. That is I would like to add here.
Right. Gopi, what do you think in terms of the ROI?
Yeah,
You're
coming
a
from the
finance
finance
guy,
background,
right? You're a finance guy.
yeah. So I'm gonna quantify this. I think it's been like 8 years or 7.5 years post the completion of this particular program, and I've been able to switch 4 organizations. I was a group leader back when I did this particular program, and right now I'm a director. So that's like 7 promotions in 7 years, and 5 domains, the switch that I made across these 4 companies. So that's the value add. And just to add, the last one is, there was a time when I used to apply for big MNCs, financial institutes. My resume was not shortlisted in the screening itself because I have my engineering. I don't have a MBA from a top tier college. Post this completion of this course, I am welcome anywhere and everywhere where the gate, the criteria for even the resume screening is top B school. So that's the value add.
Great. I think this is for everyone. Actually, most HR people are from XLRi. I mean, when we're talking about large organizations, very senior people are from XLRi, the HR folks. And XLRi is very well known to the HR folks. So whenever anybody, kind of applies from an XLRi, there is always that, soft corner for the alum, or, I mean, people always look at somebody who's from XLRi in better light than other institutes, right? So from that perspective, definitely, I think, it carries a lot of weightage in the market in terms of the industry-wide acceptance. And industry-wide acceptance happens because it has been in the market, almost around, 8,000 alums that would have passed out, Vikas? I mean, VIL alums would be 8,000 plus?
Yeah, 8,000 plus.
Yeah. So I mean, that is the brand equity that this program has, actually. So yeah, any questions? I mean, please feel free to unmute, raise your hand, put a chat, please feel free. Right. So there's another question in terms of, I think where like Gopi mentioned that, engineering and even like maybe even Kayor was saying engineering and then, don't have an MBA in doing this. So versus an MBA, a PGCBM, so I mean, any thoughts on that, both Parikh, Kayor and Gopi actually?
I think Mr. Kayor has correctly mentioned the time and the money which you are investing now is just like a mutual fund and which will give you a long run benefit in the long time. In short time, it is very obvious that suddenly after doing this program you will not get, but I am sure that as Dharai sir has told, most of the organization in the senior HR, you will find one XLR over there. Whether it's a regular or it's a VI, you will get a XLRI students, and that, including your certificate, will help you a lot for that. That we can assure you. But patience, as I told you, patience is very important in life. In a day, Rome was not built. So in the same way, you will not get the benefit in a day, but surely you will get the benefit. Just now, Mr. Gopal Krishna has told how much promotion and recognition he has got. So I think he's the one of the best example in front of you who can explain and give you the detail. Thank you, Mr. Gopi Krishnan, for coming in between the time and telling us how benefit you have got. Thank you so much. We can continue with the question answer if anybody is having. We are there to help you out. Tell us.
Yeah, please, anybody, I mean, please unmute. You can ask a question, you can put it in chat. So I think the one that I had got was on the MBA versus, PGCBM kind of a thing. So you would want to share something, Kayor and Gopi? Yeah. Kayor?
I would say either it is the MBA or PGCBM, the person should be very clear about their why. Either they are doing PGCBM or MBA. Definitely there is a difference between the certificate or degree. But if we don't, that is particular for me, if it is not our clear why we are doing this course, and if it is not attentive, we will be not benefited as we are thinking. So that would be very important. Either it's a certificate course or degree course or anyone. So it is very important. This program should be attentive once you enroll.
Right. Yeah. Gopi, any thoughts? Or you dropped out?
Apologies, Rayush. Some issue with the audio, so okay. I couldn't get the questions and rejoin.
I will rephrase. So basically, I mean, there was a question on doing a PGCBM versus an MBA, and so what's the kind of value you could kind of get?
So here is the point: when you do a 2 years of dedicated MBA, absolutely you get more face time with the professors. And when you do this particular program in XLRi, you get 2 weekends every week, and that's spread across 4 weeks a month and 12 months. That's 52 weeks, right? So pretty much almost 108 days. This time is absolutely valuable. I have been in the industry and interacting with a lot of people who have done MBA real time, like, 2 years and all that. I didn't see much difference in the concepts. The only difference is we both know the concept. They have spent more time to understand. With the professor, we have spent lesser time with the professor, but our own self. So it's not only that, they in this program, they will come and teach you about something and they'll forget. They'll ensure that you understand and you retain that knowledge. So I don't see much difference. But again, end of the day, I think Vikas just mentioned 9-10% is what we have to put in, 1% that comes across from any college that you're going to join.
Yes, I think rightly said. So let me also kind of, share the difference. So actually, MBA is more learning, teaching oriented, whereas a PGCBM kind of a program is more, like case oriented, discussion oriented, and you get to relate your learnings to your job, because you have the time. You're not only studying at that time, you're working and studying. So everything that you learn in that week, you can go back and reflect or apply or sit back and think that, okay, I did this way, now I can do it this way. Or you come across a situation and say, I learned this and let me apply that. So that's where, it is kind of useful from that perspective, actually. Smith, Smita, yeah, go ahead. Please,
I'm sorry, I would like to add something here because this stands to be a very important question and this keeps on popping up every time, and why not a proper MBA and why a PGCBM? While the PGCBM was conceptualized, it was more thought from a executive MBA standpoint. And the thought process was that, keeping at an average of almost 5 to 7 years, or rather sometimes 10 years of experience. So you already come with a lot of industry insights, which you are already adapted to. And unlike a, kind of a fresher MBA wherein you have to invest time to learn and then get back to the industry, here you are coming back from the industry, learning something and trying to, get to know about the traditional concepts and then implementing it at office. So it does not require that amount of hours. So, and this covers a 300-hour kind of a span. And the best part of this program is that this has been now recognized by AICTE since the last previous batch. So there is a stamp, of authentication. And I think you can be assured that this qualifies as a very good quality program and widely acceptable in the market as such. It always has been, but now it will be much more robust and acceptable.
Right. So Pulak, to add in here, when we say AICTE, so this is the only business management program, this executive segment, which is AICTE approved. No other program in India, which is meant for working professional, is AICTE, approved. So this is the one USP of this program. If you see, compare the programs also, then AICTE is one thing which is there with this program because of its legacy, right? We have been doing this program from last 20 years now. So there are a few questions which are there in the chat box also, guys.
Yeah. So one of them is, I think Susmita is saying, what are the scopes for non-technical background from this PGCBM? Absolutely. I think, maybe let the alums answer this, So Susmita has a question. What are the scopes for non-technical background from this PGCBM? It's just that there is a bias that both, Gopi and Kayor are from the technology background, but I think Lalit would have been there. He's from a non-technical background. So you could, Gopi and Kayor, would you like to address?
While I answered that question during my introduction, so I picked up this program to move from technical to non-technical. So from engineering and other pieces, I moved into accounts, supply chain. So that's where it's going to be. And Sushmita, just to clear up your doubt, to complete this program, you require basic understanding of mathematics, nothing so called as technical, and you get everything served on your plate to grasp and go ahead.
Smita, if you have questions, you can please, we request everyone to unmute and ask questions also, not a problem.
I think it has been answered so far, but since I was hearing very specifically from Sir, and he had mentioned from a technical background, he has definitely a lot of roles to offer. He has been into various sectors. That is what I aim in my approach this year. So that is why I was more specific that if it is from a non-technical background, how far does this entire course has to offer, and how does it think it would be difficult for us, because we are definitely coming down after a lot of experience in the industry. So like quite not very textbook type, but again with a lot of new things to learn. So keeping that open-minded approach, what are his like suggestions that we can have to continue for this program?
I would like to add here. Sorry.
Go ahead, please go ahead.
So Smita, I would like to add here, as I'm also technical background, but I'm looking for this 360-degree development. If you refer these modules which provided for this PGCBM program, you must be getting more detail. ये program पूरा 360-degree development करेगा, not only technical, finance, HR, marketing, and so on, strategic thinking, design, digitalization. So many different modules are there.
Okay.
And just to add to my 2 cents onto that, lot of learning is there, Sushmita, in this entire program. What will help you? I would say what helped me is every particular concept which I learned, I tried to imply that in my own domain at that point in time. So I was able to relate. And when you see things around you, your managers, the discussions which are happening around, the way your organization is progressing, their vision and their mission in the year, revenue, everything. When you relate these concepts over there, everything will be there right in the back of your hand.
So I would like to add something. I mean, you all are fortunate that you are considering a program at this time when the world is going through a turmoil. I mean, there couldn't have been a better time to go back to a B school and learn and study, because whatever you're going to study or learn, you're going to see so much of change that you could actually relate it, to what's happening in the world, and things are going to change again massively. So, you would be adding value to yourself at the right time. Like Vikas said, it's a mutual fund. Believe me, you are going to be a very, a very high potential stock, because by the time things will settle down and you complete your program, I mean, the market is going to open up for people with, who have added value to themselves, right? So that's the other way that I look at it, actually. Yeah.
There is a question from Keenan Sheikh.
Yeah.
I'll be honest that I always had an opinion that XLRi is famous for HR, and there are other flagship programs from the IIMs which stands out as compared to a XLRi program. So I would like to take up this question to give you the confidence that for over the years, every year we have the graduation ceremony happening. This year we had it on 5th of April. And between the HR and BM flagship programs, we had 200 people, 200 participants graduating, So you can see the quantum of participation that we have for these programs. And I would say XLRi is equally, I would say highly competent in terms of the intellectual capital that they have. One of the best intellectual capitals, across Asia. One of the finest faculties who are already, almost 75 to 80 faculties. Because if I'm wrong, please correct me. The strength is about 80.
Yes, sir, you're correct. I think it is more than 80.
More
but
than 80.
We can mutually understand to 80.
Yes. And I think one of the finest faculty in all the core areas, be it HR or be it any other segment that Kayor was also indicating. And so you can be rest assured that you are in safe hands, and you will stand out in terms of pursuing this program as you go forward.
Yep.
What are these?
Right. So Niku has a question. Are there any job postings on this website that we can apply to after completing this course? Okay, so Niku, basically, this program is for working executives who already have who are already in jobs and with pretty decent experience also. The average profile of participants is 12 years, plus or minus 3-4 years also. Now, so therefore, the objective of this program is not placements. The objective of this program is to help people who have reached a particular level in their, job or service and who want to get on to the next level by adding value to themselves. Now, so from that perspective, we should be clear, but at the same time, we do understand that when people put in time, money, and effort, they're looking, for something tangible also. Now, the tangible things are like, I think what Gopi and Kayor said, that, the value add that you get to yourself is a very tangible thing. The alumni status is a very valuable, is a very tangible thing. The network, your network will help you build your net worth, right? So that your network is going to be a very tangible thing. So on and so forth, you will have very, concrete takeaways out of this. The kind of transformation that you will, add to yourself, like what Gopi mentioned, that, the way you change your thinking once you do this program, the way you present yourself, within your organization or outside. The moment you kind of step out and people say, okay, you've done something from XLRi, let's talk, So those are the tangible things that will help you to kind of, take you and, take your stock up. What I mentioned, take your price up, take your stock up. So that's my 2 bits on it. Kayor, Gopi, like you want to add something?
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. I'm in touch with a lot of folks from my batch, and we have a group, not the WhatsApp group, but an actual official group of alumni from this entire program. We keep on exchanging any posting that comes across, and everyone is in touch with each other. It doesn't matter which batch you are in. And the network, look, the most important thing of here is you get a tag of XLRi, and you go anywhere, you'll be recognized. You will find at least 2 or 3 folks at a higher position in any organization you put where we in this country can apply for. And they're always helpful.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, I think somebody has mentioned about class timing change. So unfortunately, that can't be changed. Traditionally, this has been the class timing which we actually settled on after a lot of research and feedback. So the class timing stays good as it is. Okay, there is a question which is a bit tricky. Murli has mentioned that I've enrolled the XLRi online learning PGDM. I think you are referring to PGDM online, PGDBM online.
It's a 2-year diploma, I think, Mr. Murli is saying.
Diploma, right?
Yeah.
Right. So the 2-year diploma is a kind of a elaborated form of the program. The 1-year program is a kind of a compact program that has been designed. So if you are comfortable with your time span, your commitment in terms of time, efforts, then of course it's a suitable program. There's no doubt about it. Else, for people who are looking at a kind of a short run in terms of building their career, this could be the right program fitment. Okay.
Well, the faculties and the teaching pattern methodology remain same for both the programs. The faculties are the regular faculties, those who are teaching in the other courses, other programs. Both the programs are equally good. There is no comparison. Only the objective of doing the program is different.
As Pullak sir and Pritish sir has told, the difference is basically of the time. It's very much correct. The difference is basically of the time only. Here we have the average of 10 to 12 session, and there you have 12 to 20 session. That is not a much difference. See, as Pullak sir has told, the return which you are looking, first you have to see that. If you can manage your family, work and study, then surely we will suggest you to go with the PGCBM. But if you are comfortable spending 2 years with rigorous learning, then you can go for PGDM also. No problem in that. The course structure, the course curriculum is almost the same. The difference is basically of the sessions.
Right.
So on the Thursday thing, I think let me share, I mean, we've come across participants who kind of tell us that Thursday 6:30 is inconvenient. So I think today's era, where, I mean, I think post-COVID, work from home, in the terms of the encouragement that employees are given in terms of diversity, etc. I mean, there is no harm in blocking your calendar on Thursday 6:30 to 9:30. It's a direct to desktop program. You can take it from office, you can take it from home. And you can always inform your customers, you can inform your, your boss, you can inform your organization. Boss, out of the whole week, 3 hours is what I'm asking, that too after office hours. That's not an ask. It's like it's your time after office hours. It's your time. You're committing yourself to your self-development. I don't think people are going to tell you, no, boss, you have to do it. And it's direct to desktop. It doesn't stop you from taking calls. It doesn't stop you from answering a phone or answering an email. But definitely, like Vikas said, we would want you to be there 100% of the time with 100% of your concentration also. But I'm saying Thursday evening is not a showstopper. If you position it yourself and if you are clear in your mind that, boss, for that 1 year, my Thursday evening and Sunday afternoon is blocked, including your family, friends, colleagues, office, customer, everybody will respect it. Let me tell you that.
I would add here the similar situation I have like Thursday. मुझे भी ऐसा था कि Thursday नहीं हो पाएगा, and then I have discussed with my director and I written an application. They approved. I discussed with them. This is beneficial to the company also, not only my own personal growth.
Yes.
We both get benefited, and they approved, and entire course they support me a lot. So that's possible.
I think if you go with a motive, we have seen that majority of the participants take special permissions and exclusions for the specific time, even for the exams also, preparations and all. And I think their HOD has been very cooperative because it's for your self-development, and as Kayor said, it's also for the organizational development also, because you develop, your organization also develops in turn. So I think it's a given thing that you will get all support from your organization. That should not be a problem.
I want to answer that as well. Might not be a nice answer, but you're entering a college where you're going to be a 100% built up manager when you go out. So that's something up to you to manage to start with. My working is usually in the US hours, EMEA hours to be precise. So the evening time of Thursday, Monday to Friday is going to be extremely crucial and important for me. But I did my work. I complete. I never got any complaints from my bosses that time that I've been investing my time over here. It's not working for me. And more importantly, we have to accommodate because the outcome is it's for the bigger good, is what I would say. And I never miss a single class in my entire time of 1 year with XLRi.
I would like to add a lighter note to this. There was one candidate recently who has completed the batch. His name was Mr. Bhushan. And he told me that when I told my boss, sir, I am planning to do the PGCBM program. So he called me to his chamber, and in the letter he himself has given a bona fide letter. And he was surprised to see this key, why he is giving me the letter. He told that you take this letter, when you will apply, you will need this. So he was surprised to that time his boss didn't inform me why he has given this letter. So when he applied, the first thing was that currently if you are working or you are associated with an organization, give the written proof. So he went back, he filled the form and he came to the boss. Then his boss told that you don't worry, I've also done the same course. So this is on the lighter side.
Right. No, absolutely. I think, and we've seen people recommending, teams, peers, and yeah.
We get a lot of corporate nominations also for this business management program. In fact, there are organizations, those who sponsor their employees to do this program. So I think I can see there are a few more questions here in the chat box, but to answer those questions, I will quickly walk you through a small PPT wherein I'll share you the basic.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of people who are watching this for the first time. They don't know about the program.
Right.
So we should take them through the structure.
Sure. I'll just share you the.
I will have to excuse myself, Drayush.
Sure. Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
we do understand.
one I'm posting. Yeah.
Yeah.
But glad that you have me over here, and I'm really happy for these folks who are now enrolling. I wish them all the well and do good in life. And you have the LinkedIn profile. Please feel free to contact.
Yes, thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Gopi. Thank you for your
Thank
time.
you, Mr.
And we
Gopi.
wish
Thank you.
you, further success. Yeah.
Yeah, all the
Thank
best.
you.
And we would
Thank you.
again like to see you for some batch you have enrolled.
I would love to. I would. I'm planning for something
Okay.
already.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gopi. Thank you.
Yeah, Pritish, you can go ahead.
Sure. One moment. I'm just sharing my screen.
Meanwhile, Pritish is connecting with the PPTs. I would also like to tell you that if you enroll for this program, your office support will be very much with you. I can assure you that. And people working with you or with other department, and if you're discussing with them, they will try to give you some case and they will tell you, yeah, please class mein jaake ye pucho thoda kaise, how we'll solve this problem. So there will be case studies, there will be live case studies which help you and you can explore. Please continue.
Sure. So I'll just walk you through the basic details about the program so you have a better visibility and clarity about the course. So the program title is Postgraduate Certificate in Business Management. This is the 45th batch, and the duration of the program is 12 months. And who is eligible? Anyone with 2 years of work experience after completing their graduation is eligible to join the program. This program is meant for anyone and everyone. You can be from any domain, any organization, any department, any vertical. You are open to do this program because this is a general management program and is going to help you and benefit you. Even if you are from a technical background, non-technical background, it doesn't matter. General management and management and skill is something which will stay with you throughout your whole career. So the selection criteria is that first, once you fill up the application form, we will review your documentation, and after that we will call you for a faculty interaction round with XLRi professors. Over the faculty interaction round will be on a Zoom call. It will be of 10 to 15 minutes of session wherein the professors will check your fitment for the program, and once they give you a green flag, then you are eligible to take admission in the program. You will get an admission letter, and after paying the first installment amount, you can secure your seat for the course. How will be the program will be delivered? The program delivery is live and online plus campus immersion. All the sessions will happen on every Thursday, 6:30 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. I'm sorry, I made it 12 p.m. somehow. 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. and on every Saturday also it is 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. I'll just correct it. Yeah. There will be 5 days of campus immersion. Campus immersion will be from 7th of July to 11th of July. During these 5 days, you will be staying in the campus and you will interact with the professors and your batchmates. The last date of application is 20th of April 2025, and the program is going to commence from the last week of April. So this month only we will be starting with the sessions. Those who have already enrolled for the program, we will shortly send you the communication. As of now, you must have received few emails from Vikas wherein we are asking for your address for books, dispatch, and other details. So class start communication will be sent to you very soon. By end of this month, we will start with the sessions. How the classes will be delivered, as I said, live and online classes through direct to device mode, and you can use your laptop, attend it from anywhere. What is the application fee? It is 2,500 rupees, and the total program fee is 4 lakh rupees, which can be paid into 5 installments. And another thing is that you might have noticed, I have not mentioned anything about GST. So this program is a AICTE approved program. It is being regulated by AICTE, hence there is no GST applicable in this program. So I saw a few questions in the chat box where we were comparing this program. So as you can see, there is no GST applicable in this program. That means this is all other programs which are not AICTE approved will attract 18% GST, but in this program there is no such there is no such GST applicable to this program. Now, I will also quickly walk you through the course content, program content. After this session, our team will also share you the program brochure, a detailed program brochure, wherein you will have all the details about the program. So allow me one quick moment. I'm just sharing. So I have a question here in the chat box. Let me quickly take it up. When is the course scheduled to start from? Neetu, it is starting from last week of April. The exact date will be confirmed to you shortly. We have a session from Sir, what support I'll get in the field of sports, cricket and education by this course, as I am employed in Jharkhand Government Education Department and have a sports background. Ram, if you can be from any field, any division, be it a government job or a private job, you can see, you have also seen there are sports managers also, team managers also. You can be from any division. As I said, people management is something which is required in every field, be it a sports field or, be it a corporate office, people management skill will be required. So it doesn't matter you're from which field, the basic management skills are going to help you throughout your whole career. Sushmita is asking, campus immersion will be requiring a stay at night at college campus. Sushmita, this program will have 5 days of campus visit. From 7th of July, the campus immersions will happen. So during that time, you will be staying in the campus for 5 days and your accommodation will be there in the campus facility only. So we will take care of your boarding and lodging. Only the travel part you will have to manage by yourself. Once you're here in the campus, it is our responsibility. We'll take care of your lunch, dinner, breakfast, and some snacks also. So not to worry about that part.
The night stay in the campus immersion is one of the best parts of
Yes.
It's like going back to college and chatting up with friends and working with them in the night on projects and assignments and making kind of establishing your relationships further. So
And also, I can assure you, once you visit the campus, you would like to come to the campus again during the graduation ceremony. I can vouch for this because I have met many participants from the previous batches. They had attended the campus immersion and after that they wanted to go to the campus again and again. So this is the kind of exposure you will get, and it feels really good because we all are working professionals, and going back to campus, going back to colleges is something we refresh our memory, and the kind of interaction which happens, and what the Rais also mentioned, networking is more than net worth. So I mean, something you were mentioning on those lines. So this is of course going to help you during the session.
in fact, in the valedictory or the convocation ceremony, not only do the people come back or students come back, they come with their families. Sometimes you have kids coming in, sometimes you have parents coming in, and that's like you're the whole that sacrifice that you put in for that 1 year. So you and your family, everybody enjoys and rejoices actually.
Right. So I would now like to quickly walk you through the program modules of the program. When I am sharing this, sharing my screen, wherein you can see the course content. See, the course content is very beautifully designed. It, as per the industry requirement. I will quickly walk you through all the, topics. There are sub modules under each topics, but again, the modules are up to date content. We always, kind of revise the course content after few batches just to be as per the industry requirement. So the first content we will have here is the economics for managers. The second module is accounting for business professionals. Third is corporate business and corporate laws. Fourth is principle of marketing. Fifth is business research methods. This program will also have a flavor of AI because AI is now something which is being widely used by the industry. Every software, every tool which is there in the industry is AI driven. So yes, we try to use the flavor of AI in the program also as well. The sixth module is organizational behavior. Seventh is data module visualization, analytics, and AI for decision making. Then we have corporate finance, human resource management, and consumer behavior, supply chain and management of operations, managing service operations. Here also we are using AI and chatbots like service automation through AI and chatbots. In supply chain also, AI in inventory management is there. We have business strategy, business valuation, digital leadership and innovation, product management, leadership skills and communication, managing projects, business, global business and geopolitical trends, sustainability and ESG. Sustainability, CSR is a hot topic nowadays. And towards the end, we will also have a capstone project at the end. So if you see, we have covered each and everything which is there in the which is required in a general management program. So if you're doing this program, you will get a 360-degree view of how a organization, how a business actually functions, right? So you can be a HR, or you can be a business owner, or you can be from a finance background, or you can be from a defense background as well. This program will give you a 360-degree view of how how a management program should be. So after doing this program, you will learn everything. When you will reach at a leadership positions, you will not be looking after one vertical only. You will be looking after various vertical, be it HR, be it admin, be it sales, marketing, supply chain, everything. You will be responsible for for everything, going on in the organization. So that is why this program is designed in such a way that it is going to help you throughout your whole career, right? So this is what about the program content. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Vishesh, do you have a question? You can unmute yourself and speak up, please. Vishesh, we can't hear you. I think some issue with your microphone. I don't know if you could speak again. No, Vishesh, we can't hear you. Maybe you can
Else you can type it on the chat.
type it in the chat box. Yeah, we will try to respond to your queries. Right.
Okay,
So, yeah, I think I heard you, Vishesh.
I'm typing.
Yeah, we
Now
can hear you now. Please go ahead, Vishesh.
Hi, sir. Good evening. Just want to ask one thing. Like, I was very inquisitive of this. Like we are covering 21 modules. Okay. How much modules are we left with? Like what is being covered in the full-time MBA? It's around 24, what I know. So, like, what are the things we are not covering that may require or that is not may be that much important as we have a industry experience as well?
See, Vishesh, this program, so as I said, we were discussing the differences between both the programs. The content is quite similar, right? The duration, learning hours is more in the 2 years program. And in 1 year program, the learning hour will be, of course, bit less than what you are going to get in the 2 years program. So the content will of a general management program will be more or less same. There will be few additional sessions, because for a diploma program, 2 years program, there are, for example, 900 hours of learning is required. Here in this program, this is a 300 plus learning hours in this program, right? So the content will be quite similar, but again, the duration is only the thing, is the only factor wherein it is getting changed. Otherwise, rest of the learning remains same. The professors are same. The case studies will be quite similar here as well.
Okay, so we are in short covering all the topics.
Yes, we are covering all the topics. In that program also it is being covered, but again, the sessions will be bit shorter here, and in the 2 years program it will be it will be a lengthy sessions.
So in the campus immersion, we are going to have the like case studies, assignments, test. What will it will
Yes,
be?
it can be anything, Vishesh. So when you will visit the campus, so there will be face-to-face sessions also, and the professors might give you few surprise quiz. They might give you a group task also, some assignment, project waves also, but most of it, like face-to-face sessions are there. We actually want you to experience the campus also. So during that time, we will not only give you assessments or test or exam, but yes, there will be interactions also. There will be a gala dinner also, and music will be also there. So everything will be there during the campus immersion, and I'm sure you are going to like it. But yes, we can't predict what is going to happen in this session, in this batch. That is something the professors will decide at the time of the campus immersion. So it will be a mix of everything.
Thank you.
Right? Okay, so do we have more questions?
Yeah, Vikas could answer access to library, case studies. Yeah.
Library right now we are trying to go for the VL program, but right now it is not fully virtual because there has to be a different process of online. So right now we are working on that. But yes, when you are in campus, you can surely go to the library and use the facility. And if you are a localite candidate, you can show your virtual ID card or the ID card which we will give you, which will be enabled in your login. Through that also you can go and access the library.
What type of case studies will be used? So we have one question.
Case studied in the sense, if you're asking, there are different domain of case study which we follow. If you see, there are 19 to 21 courses which we have listed on the website. So every faculty will take different types of case study, because after all you are enrolling for this program which is for the working professional, and these are basically deals on the case studies only. Without case study it is difficult to explain the theory and the theorem or the operations part of the courses. So case study will be there.
These are all industry-based, case studies, basically.
We
You know,
have in-house case study also, and we use HBR case also, we use IV cases also. There are different case study which is followed. So
okay.
right now telling which case study we will follow, it will be too early question. So once you enroll, that will be the best experience and to make you understand right now. Right now I think it will be difficult for me to answer exactly what type of case study, because every faculty has a different way of teaching. So in different aspects they teach based on the student profile also they do. So it will be difficult for me to tell you anything right now.
Right. So we have another question. Are there any elective subjects?
I think just now Mr. Vishesh has inquired ki what is the difference of full-time program and what is the difference between this program. So as I told you ki there's no comparison. You cannot compare this program with the residential. Through that the student qualify the ZAT exam and then they come. So it is very much obvious ki if you are from the engineering background, you have spent 5 years to 6 years in the engineering college and then you have completed your engineering. So you cannot compare this course with the residential program. This is totally a different. There, as you have told right now, okay, electives, we have no options of elective. We have 21 to 19 courses which are chosen basically on the survey which we have done, and based on that only we have planned these courses.
Right. So in the chat box, I'm also sharing you a website link where you can see the detailed course content. It is there on the program website. And on the website itself, you can also apply for the program. So you can check your, chat box over there. I've shared a website link. Also, I'm sharing you the contact details when you can contact. So in the chat, on the website also, our contact details are available. In fact, my phone number is also available on the website. I'm also sharing you a helpline number wherein you can call us, connect with us, ask your questions, queries. So I'm sharing the student support number, or maybe we call it counseling helpline. We will help you with the admission formalities, the process, admission process, and all other queries you may have.
Apart from this, if you have any more doubt, our
Yeah, hi, this is
XLRi.
Arnav here. Am
Yeah.
I audible?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Arnab, hi. Is it okay if you can turn on your camera? We want to see you as well.
Yeah, just hold on for a second. Actually, I was just.
Your voice sounds very energetic, so I thought to, see you on the screen.
No, it's fine. So, can you see
Right.
me now?
Yes, Arnab. Please go ahead.
Yeah, hi. So, just wanted to ask, see, I'm a working professional. I just wanted to ask if by any chance I miss any class due to some emergency or something. So, what would be the provisions like and what are the options like? And what is the limit like?
See, Arnab, as I told you earlier, we will request you to try to attend this session 100%, because that will be more benefit driven for you. and chances are there ki there might be chances where you will not able to join. So there are different various steps that need to be followed. So once you enroll for the program, we will help you out with the session recording and everything. There
Okay.
are few rules and regulation that need to be followed for the session recording.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Fine. Thank you.
Thank you, Arnav. I think Arnav has already signed up for the program. I recall his name.
Mhm.
Yeah. I already did it actually.
I think we had a, quite a time we had a discussion on this about the program. I think from January onwards we have been speaking about this program, I guess.
Yes. So there were a few queries on my front because I'm a working professional. So there were few things which I need to be clarified. So
No
thanks
worries,
to you.
no
You
worries.
have clarified all the things before. Yeah.
Welcome,
Yeah.
Arnav. And we all are working professionals, so we have similar kind of pain areas like you have.
Yeah. I understand.
So, do we have any questions, or we can, conclude this sessions?
I think Pritish has already shared the LinkedIn details of the past convocation, but I think while we are discussing, I will share some images also for reference of everyone.
That would be great. Yeah, we
Yeah.
had few pictures, captured that time.
I hope this is visible to everyone.
Nice. Yes.
Yeah. So, this is Firdaus Vindrawala. He's, I mean, he was the ex-MD of Tata Steel as well. So he was the chief guest this time. This is the 5th April, the recent one, convocation which has happened. And the lady is Prachi, who has received the gold medal, for the HR program. And, she is being awarded with the gold medal. This is Father George, director of XLRi, awarding a certificate. So these are few pictures. This is Shashank, who actually is the topper of the PGCBM batch. Shashank Shekhar, he is receiving the gold medal from Mr. Firdaus. So thought of sharing a few pictures, images of the recent one. Okay, let me share a group pic also to you. Okay. So this is a group pic, of a batch. This is a specific batch group pic, which we do after the convocation or the graduation ceremony. I hope all of you like this. And you will also be, once you complete this program, you will also be, once you qualify for the program, you are eligible for a certificate. You have to be at the campus once again at the end of the program. You'll be called over, and you have to attend this graduation ceremony as well, right?
Right. Thank you. I think we're getting few questions. Let me take up those questions. Suruchi Garg, she's asking, does applications gets rejected after the interview? Yes, Suruchi, that is so the reason we are having this faculty interaction is round is that to check the fitment of the participant in the program. There are few cases wherein the applications get rejected if in case you're not meeting the eligibility criteria, right? But again, do not so basically, there are participants, though those who apply for the program, and the reason we keep it so that the seriousness of the program also stays, right? So we don't want people those who are not eligible for the program appearing for the program and diluting the seriousness of the course. So we only allow selected participants to join the program. Right, so I hope that answers, because this will be a basically this is a general kind of a discussion with the professors wherein they will check your fitment about your background, right, and about your profile. All those things will be checked. So Suruchi, I think you're sitting in a jewelry showroom or something.
Yeah, actually, that's my store. I work here.
Oh, great. Oh, great. right? So it's good to have somebody from, fashion industry. I don't know it is called a fashion industry or a jewelry industry. So, but yeah, it's good to have somebody, from that background also. So PGCBM is a diverse program. I mean, we have participants from various department, various industry, right? So I hope I was able to answer your query, Suruchi. Anything else you want to ask?
No, no, nothing, nothing. Just a little curious. I had my interviews today, and it wasn't that great of an interview because of some situations at home. And so later on, I regretted it also, but then it's okay, happens.
Suruchi Garg. Okay, so your interview was at 2:10 p.m., right? I have the data in front of me. All right, so not to worry, Suruchi. Let's see. Hope for the best.
Yeah,
All
thanks.
right. Yeah, so we will announce the results by next week.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, so the next question we have Pranav. Pranav is asking, will exams will be objective type? Pranav, the examinations can be in any form that depends upon the faculty. It can be a surprise quiz also. It can be a, case study, assignment, group discussion, objective, anything. That depends upon the faculty. The examination pattern, assessment pattern will be different for every module. So there is no such criteria or pattern for each module. So the professor, the faculty is going to decide how they want to take the assessment, right? So nobody can give you a surety on what will be the pattern of the examination. It can be anything.
It can be any time, and the exam could be a surprise also.
Yeah,
As Pritish
surprise
has
quiz,
told,
surprise exam.
there will be a case evaluation part also. There will be group assignment, individual assignment. So we have different pedagogy, the way we conduct the courses, and the exams are also in that part.
But whatever happens online.
Yeah.
Right?
What
So
will be there? It will be online, and we will inform you at least 10 to 15 days in advance for the anthem. And as I told you, surprises are surprises. So anytime the surprise quiz be happen, don't worry.
Neetu is asking, are there any open book exam?
I have
I think
enrolled for the course, so it's been years since I've, studied for an exam. So I was just getting tensed.
right now, ma'am, I can only tell you ki it will be too early to answer this question. But since you have raised this question, I will tell you yes, there might be open book exam also. So once you get selected,
Neetu, let me tell you by experience that open book exams are much more tougher than closed book exams. You will tend not to find out your answer within the book.
yeah, after attending the exam, the candidate will tell it was better to have a closed book exam.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. I think it was really a nice interaction. The participants, those who had joined and
Sorry to
had.
interrupt. Just one last thing. As you mentioned that it's going to be a surprise test. I hope so that will be on Thursday or Saturday, no? It won't be on other weekdays.
Yes, mostly, the whatever sessions happens, examination or these will be during your class timings only. There might be few instances. Again, I'm saying there might be few instances wherein might reschedule the session, right? Not all the sessions, few sessions, because that is also sometimes because this is a 1 year long commitment. So we also cannot predict what is going to happen after 6 months, right? But we try to follow the schedule which is there, Thursdays and Saturdays. So most of the things happens during this time only, during your class.
Those are only exceptions. So
Exceptions.
generally this will be the normal track. So if there are pure exceptions, then many a times the faculty will take your consensus and take a possibly once during the whole year or twice during the whole year or three times there could be little bit shift of sessions, but that will be under common consensus only. It will not be all of a sudden, right?
Right.
There will be exams prior to the session start, but it will be on Thursday and the scheduled day only. Maybe in between the two classes you might have exam. Before the session start, that time also you can have the exam. For example, if the session is starting at 6:30, the exams may take place around 6. So that will be informed A course outline will be shared with you where all the details about the exam, pedagogy, everything will be mentioned.
But again, to add here, we are not going, I don't want to scare any of you, but because we are talking about exam. So on a lighter note, this program is meant for working professionals. We all are working executives. We understand we have time commitment. We need to take care of our families, right? So the pattern of the program is designed in such a way that we are not going to stress you out, if you are doing this program. Yes, if you are doing this program, you will have to take out some time for your self studies, preparation, and sessions. Of course, you will have to attend. But again, this is not a regular program, so we are not going to, keep a tap on you. What you are doing in on Monday, on Tuesday. This is something which, because we were talking about the examination pattern, so I thought to, inform you about this as well. Any further questions we have? No, I guess. So, shall we
Yes.
conclude the session? Drais, Pulak, and
Right. I think before that, I mean, if Kayor wants to have any concluding thoughts, Kayor bhai, any message for the batch? So before we conclude, Kayor bhai, anything that you'd like to share with the batch? Any last thoughts? In the meanwhile, I think let us, thank all of you, including the, esteemed alumni guests for their time, and Vikas also. I think, he would have been busy with the sessions going on for the executive education. And thank you, British, being very well organized. So thank you all for your time, and we look forward to seeing you at XLRi, actually. Yeah, Kayor bhai, any concluding thoughts that you'd want to
Yeah,
share?
sorry, my connection interrupts. So
No problem. Yeah, any concluding thoughts, any message,
So I would like to share one message as I learned is it's never too late. Learn something new. Keep learning and keep exploring.
Right. I think that's a very nice thought. It's never too late. In fact, it's going to be lifelong learning. I guess, I mean, late is now never late. It has to be continuous and lifelong learning, I guess. And this is the first step towards it. So I think on that note, and one more note, I think there is a quote by Benjamin Franklin, which says that, an investment in knowledge always pays the highest interest. And there's another quote which says that money spent on education is not an expense, it's an investment. So, I guess I would like to kind of conclude on that. Pulak and Pritish, you could conclude.
Yeah, I think, thank you everyone for joining for this important session. We always thought that, I think, alum speaking directly to you would make a lot of sense in terms of understanding their mentality, how the thing has shaped up. And, and both of them have spent long years after the program has got completed. So there is enough gestation time in terms of their growth, the development in the industry itself. So I'm sure you would have, got some good insights from this, and this will help you take a close decision. Our time is also very short. We are closing on 20th. So the earlier you apply is better. You can seek help from the counselors. You have Pritish's number also. You can directly contact him or any of us. We will be able to help you and guide you through. All the best. Pritish.
Right. Thank you. I think we can conclude the session now. And we would want to see you in the batch, right? So you can always reach out to me, my team, anyone, if you have any questions. Thank you so much. Thank you. And do follow us on LinkedIn to get updates on what's happening in the industry, what's happening in the education sector, and what courses are there for you. So I've shared the link of our LinkedIn official LinkedIn page in the chat box. I will share it once again with you, and you all can follow us here. Thank you. Vishesh, you are not able to see the modules.